This call may be monitored and recorded for quality assurance.
Hello.
Hi, it's Rich, Architectural Builders, calling you back about that keypad.
Yes, sir.
I've got the 212 ILM if you want it.
I think we need the 232 or whichever one we ordered, because I think we tried the 212 and it won't work with the Hub Pro software that we use.
That's not right.
Yeah.
That's not right. There's no, the 212 will work with whatever you're going to use a 232 with. You can use a 212 with. It's
Well, I tried, and I actually was on the phone with IEI, I think is who makes that, and they said I needed the 232, that the 212 would not work.
I do not see that anywhere in their paperwork.
I forget what the reason. This has been going for like 7 months now. We've been trying to find these, and to be honest with you, I can't forget the specific reason why the 212 would not work, but I know it was something to do when they hit the keys, it's linked into our Hub Pro software. We have a server there, or not really a server, it's just a computer with that software on it, and that's where I remote into that to add new users or delete users and put their 4-digit PIN in there, and it wasn't working when I connected the 212. And he did research and figured out why. I just don't have the notes or anything on that pulled up right now, and I don't know where they are, to be honest with you. So that's my mistake, but that's why we've been searching the whole globe for these 232s, because that's what it is. It's a 232. They look identical.
Pretty close, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. When my boss, Mr. gets back from medical leave, I'll let him know what you told me, and we may be giving you guys a call again to see if we can get the 212s. If it was a deal where we bought them and I needed help during it, because I'm just IT, right? I don't know a lot about door security and things like that. Could we call you guys to troubleshoot, or is that available, or are you just resellers?
We're distributors, and I can read installation instructions at least as good as anyone else. But I'm not IEI, so it's
okay.
I don't have access to the stuff. Plus, they're impossible to get a hold of. But as I look at the manual for both the 212 and the 232, I don't see that distinction at all.
So what do you see as the difference in those models?
I see it to be cosmetic. Let me pull this up side by side.
Because they look identical.
No, they're not. Well, I do see that the 212 has only one Form C relay in it, so I see that right off the bat. Whereas the 232 has 3 Form C relays. So yeah, if you're firing more than one thing with this, yeah, that would be a major. That would take some gyrations. So I would have to think that's got to be the problem. It's not a hub controlling software issue. It's the fact that the 212 has only one 2-amp single pole double throw relay. The 232 has 3 1-amp single pole double throw relays. So there's a lot more wires coming off the 232 than there would be the 212. A lot more.
Okay. And I think that might have been the case. There was like 2 additional wires that were needed.
So you need a relay is what it is. That's the issue. That sucks. But other than that, it's dimensionally identical. And I would think, and because it's available, both of them are available in aluminum, I get what you're saying. They look identical. I get that. So when I compare the
Okay.
two, it's the quantity of relays. So that's going to be your problem, not control software. And I'll tell you, I've talked to Linear in the past, and it's so awful getting them on the phone that I just stopped. But every time that I've gotten them on the phone, I didn't feel like I was being taken care of. And if a guy like me who doesn't have training in Linear, I can spot that out right away. You know, it seems,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but I do love IEI because, you know, I never need to call the company that owns them. You know what I mean? It's so you can control it, you program it right at the keypad. The stuff just works, super simple. Now, at the end of the day, why don't you just let me find you a keypad that's going to work? Because all this thing is a fancy light switch. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Because when you're using your hub software, your access control, I mean, it doesn't care what your switch is. There's nothing proprietary on those two things. I mean, I don't think that's an issue.
I'll discuss it with. He should be back in a week or two at the longest. I'll discuss it with him, what we've discussed here today, and I appreciate you reaching back out and having this conversation with me because, like I said, this issue's been going on for a long time. And we'll discuss it, and then we'll probably be giving you guys a call back. So, again, thank you, and I'll get with him, and we'll go from there.
You bet, sir. Thank you for taking my call.
All right. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.